Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Informer's, the start of our E3 coverage. This is our first live stream. I'm Kyle Hilliard. Dan Tack is here.
It's our second live stream. You count Stadia.
You're right. And then Leo Vader's in the booth.
Thanks, guys.
Dan, you want to kick this thing off properly?
Oh, sure.
E3, here we go. He's getting it out of his pocket. Aim it for the camera so it looks cool. 1, 2, 3. E3.
There it is. We're at E3 again.
We made it. I mean, we're not actually
2019.
there. Oh, my God. I can smell
I told you. I told you.
And Leo, you're going to clean all this up later, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Just you don't want to do that. All right.
Welcome back to E3.
All right, so we're getting ready to watch EA's coverage, which is a little different this year. It's not like a press conference per se. It's like they're
It's just like one long string of announcements for each title, so you can actually tune in based on what you're interested in, which I think is a very interesting, cool way to do it.
Yeah.
Sort of pick the baskets that you're interested. But first of all,
now.
we're covering a title that we're all very interested in.
Yeah.
I think we can say, and that's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes. Yeah. So that's the main game that we're going to cover here on the stream, and we revealed yesterday that it is our cover story.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll watch what they're going to show, and then later we'll actually have the full cover story for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order online, and
For free, which is it's different than our usual method, so you can read the entire thing.
Yeah. And we'll also we did rapid fire questions with Stig Asmussen, who's the director on the game. He also directed God of War 3. Leo asked him a lot of funny questions.
And I want to say something.
Okay,
I watch a lot of 100 questions videos from Game Informer. This is my favorite one of them all.
Oh my god!
This is it's informational. It's hilarious. I'm gonna watch it like 40 times probably.
All right,
It's really good.
I hope everyone else watches it 40 times too.
Thank
That'd be
you.
exciting.
That's very flattering.
Yeah. Now you've built it up too
I mean,
much.
I don't say that lightly. I love the 100 questions feature. I think it's one of the coolest things we do.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Yeah. So yeah, we got lots of. I'm excited to see people's reactions to Star Wars, and we'll take some questions.
Me too.
And we'll have tons of stuff online.
You know, Kyle, since you saw the game, you know a lot more than me, so it's gonna be interesting to see the gameplay for the first time. As they've announced that we're gonna be seeing.
Yeah, if you're watching the stream, it'll just be me and Leo nodding a lot, being like, yes.
Yeah.
They did it.
We know.
We get it.
That's not very exciting, but it'll be new for me. So
Yeah.
The
So look at
gameplay
Dan.
looks so good.
Yeah.
We were talking about how beautiful it was the whole day after.
Really, all right. Well, we got 9 minutes until the world gets to see it all.
Yeah, and there's other. I'm curious. Apex. It's funny that they're starting with like 2 Respawn games. I mean, it's not funny, but I guess it's
Funny how?
It's interesting that like Respawn is like sort of leading EA's charge now. As they should be, I think.
So yeah, Apex is going to have all that Season 2 stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
Are we going to see like new heroes or anything?
I mean, based on what we know about what they've said about season rollouts, yeah. They said new seasons would all have new weapons and characters and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be interesting too.
One new one per season.
And then based on what you're into, you can tune in throughout the day to check out Battlefield 5, FIFA, Madden, or Sims. Kind of an interesting way of not doing one unified press conference instead of just having little buckets for what you're interested in. I guess that's cool for each audience.
Yeah, you tune out normally during the games you don't care about, and now you just know not to tune in at all. I really appreciate it, honestly.
Looking at the chat, see what we got going on here.
Yeah, chat.
Jackson Arnold likes your hat, Tech.
Does he? So I went through the chat, as I do. I went back through all the chat for both streams to see what the response was for the first one.
Really?
The hat was pretty divisive, so I didn't know if I wanted to take the hat
You're not gonna
today.
stick with it?
But
It's a bold play.
I said, it's a short stream today. We can have the hat.
Right on.
Which one is it? Farm Life?
Farm life.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really want to tell everybody what I'm all about outside of, video games.
That's right. You're a fully rounded individual.
That's right.
Rock Party says no shaven faces. I shaved this morning.
I should.
I mean, I missed this part, but
yeah, exactly.
Come on,
What
man.
are you supposed to shave?
give me some credit.
What are you supposed to shave? Never known.
Yeah, that's always confusing.
So,
for Star Wars, not only do we have a lot of stuff going live today, but we also have a whole month of coverage for this stuff with all kinds of exclusive stuff.
Which I think is worth calling out that so E3 is this week, and we're not gonna we'll have a bunch of stuff here today that we're gonna launch, but then through the week. We're not going to have any big features because we want to wait till E3 calms down.
Sure.
So most of our stuff is going to be later in the month, and we'll have interviews and that kind of thing. We'll have all kinds of stuff digging deep. One I'm excited about is you can actually see him there for a moment. He's on Cal Kestis' shoulder, BD1, his droid. We actually talked extensively with the art team and everyone about how they made BD1. So I have a big profile on like what that droid is, what that character is, how they designed it. Ben Burt is doing the voice for BD1, which is really cool, and they talked about working with Ben
And
Burt.
what is he done?
He's all the droids, man. He's like
All the
R2D2,
droids.
Wall-E, like
all
he's
the droids.
pretty much like he's old school Star Wars guy,
Right.
and they got him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Jack W29 wants to know when the Skate 4 stream is.
I think Leo's got the answer to that one.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, for some reason it's not on the
12:30.
schedule here.
Maybe they'll wedge it in the middle of Madden,
Yeah.
just like at 11:15 or so.
Maybe the new legend is Danny Way in Apex.
Wow.
Cool.
Spoilers.
Sorry. Leak.
Man, look at that. Looks like a nice day out there in LA.
That it does. I bet people, I
weather.
bet all the Game Informer staff who are going out there are so happy to be doing that.
I mean, I agree. Look at it. There's like a. Is that a snack cart I see?
A snack
Yeah,
guard.
like a hot dog cart over there in the top right.
I just want to thank Emergent OS for saying that he appreciates my professional attire. Thank you.
I do too.
I know.
In fact, I already commented on that extensively pre-stream in a secret segment that will never air.
And JV came in and was making fun of me, I think, throwing tomatoes at me that I, had to dodge.
He was just jealous, Kyle. Let's
Yeah,
face it.
That's true. That's true. Got some questions about your farm life hat. I think we've covered that. So
Do we have some questions?
go back
Is there
to
an
the living
actual
stream.
question about it?
No,
I
mostly.
fielded one, okay.
I think no one has questions yet because it's like the stream hasn't started. There's nothing
Right.
to sort of respond
Well,
to.
I
They're
have a que-
asking
I have-
us to start it, so we'll try.
Okay, yeah.
I
Leo,
have questions like what's in that cart over there on the top. I'm really curious now.
where is that on outside of E3? It's like it's weird to because
Yeah.
we've all well Dan and I have been often to E3,
Mm-hmm.
but we're staying home this year. We're covering it from Minneapolis while a big Game Informer team goes out there, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, where is that?
In relation to the center, is
Yeah.
this is probably a little bit off-site.
It looks like a farmer's market for video games, kind
See,
of.
I knew.
You know
Farm
what?
life.
I was making fun of your hat this morning, but kudos to you, Dan. You were right. You knew what you were doing all along.
I predict these things.
What are we but the farmers of entertainment?
Ooh, man.
Oh,
now we're getting deep.
Pete Bog Pete wants to know who cleans our table.
It's gonna be us.
We
Don't tell anybody.
No, he probably tuned in and noticed that there's assorted debris on the
Yeah,
table.
well, we started off with a bang.
Yeah, we had
kicking off E3.
Yeah, and I think we're just gonna leave these here for the whole week, and we'll just amass a pile of. Oh,
Should
you
I do
got another one?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
We got
All
3
right.
minutes to go. 3
We
minutes
got-
there.
All right. Good.
Oh,
So
look at that.
I bought a box of 72 of these, so we got to get through them.
These are the
Yeah.
coolest props we've ever had in the office.
Once the E3 is over, we can't save them for anything else. We're just gonna have to throw them away. So we have to pop these things 72 times.
I have a feeling
right.
during the last stream, which will be Netflix, we're going to have to find some excuses to use all these.
I think we'll be able to pop quite a few of them on the Microsoft conference. So that, yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Let me take a second here just to pitch the rest of our content for
Yes,
E3.
please do.
We not only are we going to have podcasts with tons of developers and famous figures at the show airing every evening, but the home team here is going to be at every press conference doing it live. Right? We're going to have tomorrow. We got Microsoft. We'll be here for that one. We'll be here for Bethesda. We'll be doing Square.
Yep.
We'll be doing the
Ubisoft.
PC gaming show. We'll be doing
PC gaming
Ubisoft.
show.
We'll be doing Nintendo. So stick with us. We're gonna have a really good time this weekend and week.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you guys most excited for? Like which press conferences?
Well, the Microsoft one extends a lot because there was some pretty serious leaks yesterday.
yeah. Yeah, it saved us some work actually.
One of the games I'm very excited about. So I
Oh,
expect to see
you're talking about
that
the From
conference.
Software leak, right?
Yeah.
George.
the old George and
Georgie
Miyazaki
special.
team up.
Yeah. Wow. God.
Yeah, very curious.
But
to
we'll
learn
talk
more
about that
that
during that show.
Yeah. But yeah, Microsoft I think is the easy answer. I think they have the biggest runway.
With Sony out of the
Yes.
picture for this one, basically they've got all the third parties at their conference, right? So that's like, it's going to be slammed like tons of stuff coming heavy.
Yes, yeah, which would be cool. I'm excited about that. Square Enix is the other one that I'm sort of interested.
I am
I'm curious to see
extremely
what they're
curious.
gonna
Like
have.
last year, Square Enix, yeah, there were like 2
Underwhelming?
announcements, right? Yeah, there were like 2 announcements. So I expect them to be bringing a little heat this time.
Quiet Man, Game of the Year edition.
Oh boy,
I'm
Ooh.
excited for Ubisoft. Especially, there was a leak yesterday about a Rainbow Six PvE game that might be getting shown.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
Maybe
interesting. Which would almost be like, yeah, that, okay,
Outbreak
that's
mode.
kind of cool. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, I want to do a quick warning here that we're at the 150 mark. We're gonna try to be cognizant of what's happening on the screen, but we are gonna be talking a little bit too.
Yeah, we'll have our
So
reactions.
if you want it with no reactions, then we're gonna be talking a little.
Yeah.
maybe meet a moderate amount.
Maybe a lot of this. I'll be doing a lot of this to Dan.
Right.
I saw that. I saw that.
We're gonna be popping these things off, you know.
We're seeing a lot of calls for Quiet Man 2, Child of Light 2.
You know what? As much as I want to see Quiet Man 2, I just want to see Quiet Man Game of the Year edition because it would be the funniest thing ever just to be so like self-cognizant of that.
Yeah. Oh, Rock Life says we can talk as much as we want. So.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh,
perfect.
We got the go-ahead.
We got the go-ahead from
Shut it
Rock
down.
Life on YouTube. Thank you.
I'll just turn the stream audio off, I think. And we can pretend we talk over them, you know?
Love
Say what
it.
they're saying.
Naka on Twitch is calling for a Quiet Man sequel called Loud Man, which I believe, Leo,
Oh.
you called that last year in your Who's Winning
Let's
E3
do it.
video
Oh,
series.
all right, we're gonna get going right here in like 50 seconds. This is gonna be hot. This is gonna be cool, right?
There's Greg Miller, friend of the Game Informer show. He's been on before.
Greg.
We are gonna see gameplay, and I think people are gonna be surprised based on since I've had the privilege to read the cover early.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hot.
I'm excited. I'm like excited to see it again. Like that's how much I enjoyed it when they showed it to us at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's more gameplay that's going to be shown, which I've been told we can talk about.
Okay.
There's going to be even a longer demo that'll show a different part of this at
When?
Microsoft's presser.
Wow, you've been told we could talk about that?
Yes.
Great.
I've been assured.
Double checked.
Awesome.
All right, here
This
we
won't
go.
even be the last
So we can get hyped twice, is what you're telling me?
double hype
2 times the hype. It's like having cake and ice cream.
and eating it too.
Nah, just having it.
Oh, gotcha.
We're not gonna eat it.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm so ready.
What?
Here we go. Hey, they started on time. So far, so good.
It's easy when it's not a live thing.
This song is playing on a loop in Respawn's front lobby.
Yeah,
Never got tired of it.
That's totally true.
Ooh,
Greg is excited.
I'm excited too.
He's hyping me up from 100 miles away.
Jedi, I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting you know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for
Remember
details
that?
on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on!
He went Asmussen on that.
Asmussen. Okay, and
We've
we'll
been
have
saying Asmussen.
we'll have interviews with both of those guys throughout the month. With Stig right after.
Oh,
right after
we have
this.
so much stuff to share on this that won't be here today. I can't
Yeah.
wait to show people.
Let's get going.
Dan's losing it.
The hype is hurting me.
It's
Please
bursting
keep
out of my
it going.
chin.
They're making a Star Wars game.
Look at Stig. What a cool
Guys.
cat.
Welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
So
Oh
awesome.
yeah, we're totally off script.
It's
They
so-
gave me cards.
we're
That was the dumb
officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
Wow. Wow.
Uncut.
all right.
I thought we were gonna get
everybody's
5, maybe
anxious to see what
10.
this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
Not
For
5 plus
somebody
10.
watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game.
Now, what is
set
that?
Post-
They're not dead, everybody!
set post-Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
Ooh, did we just get a spoiler?
So, Stig, that's the nutshell
we
of
didn't.
the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
You got him.
That's it right there!
He was cool and good at the game.
confirmed.
An
He's
expert
cool.
playthrough.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
we're going
an
to see some really
expert
cool
playthrough.
stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3?
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to
is, there's
restart the
Blair.
Jedi Order.
We hung
and
out
it
with
takes
him.
him here to Kashyyyk.
Whoa.
And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought out my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well,
Did
let's
he
roll.
really have the Twitch chat up?
No. You think there's connection there? You kidding me?
He wouldn't have shown it if the Twitch chat didn't want it. He was checking in.
You would have waited.
Again, if you want to hear nobody say one single word over this, you're at the wrong stream.
Make it clear.
Oh, start screen.
Unedited.
I like that kind of stuff. I like seeing like the actual like, you know what I mean?
I
Not
like
just
to feel the button press.
yeah. Honestly, I mean, I'm not even kidding.
Oh, that's a TIE fighter.
From Star Wars.
I know those. Okay. There's a jump button. I'm into it.
Force flip.
Ooh. Oh.
I love BD's look.
I know that guy.
That's Saw Gerrera
Why does the Empire
from
want
Rogue One and
trees?
Rebels.
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
And that's Forrest Whitaker.
The droid?
I mean, they didn't get somebody to do an impression of that stuff.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
Y'all remember him swinging like Spider-Man in Rogue One?
Send them to help.
He would, yeah, I don't remember that at all.
I love this. I love that the map is integrated into the world. You know, it's not a pause screen. It's actually like a hologram.
Oh, you mean there's like movable objects on there? Sure.
No, yeah, like if you open up the map, like, and you're in the middle of a fight, like the people will just come attack you. You know, you're not pausing the game.
Oh, okay.
Right. This door was green on the map because he had the power he needed to get through it.
Understood.
It'll be red if you don't.
Helpful.
Yeah. Owen Gray says this game makes you feel like Spider-Man.
That would be good if it was a Spider-Man game. I like the droid.
Yeah, BD1's
He's
great,
cute.
and he has a kind of a mind of his own. He'll jump off your back and kind of alert you to things by pointing them out. And I know he said an expert is playing, but hopefully we'll get to see him use a health item because even that's kind of integrated in an interesting way with BD1.
Right.
Well, you gotta have the blaster deflection. Oh,
Cal doesn't mess around, man.
no. Just like, was there some Matrix slowing of time kind of thing going on there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gonna need
It's one of
to
your
get
force
through
powers. Evil R2.
I know. One of my favorite droids.
Another thing taken from Metroid. Dark Samus.
Oh!
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We can talk more about the Metroid stuff.
You see that? He flung the droid into that dude.
Well, he shouldn't have gotten in the way. So these are a lot of grunts he's fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's doing precise attacks.
Now, this little red bead he's putting on there, is this a lock on?
Yes. Yeah. I think generally in our experience we found locking on to be.
Oh, okay. Now we got a real enemy.
Yeah. It's one of the purge troopers.
That's a great line.
He's pissed.
Nice counter there. Man, they weren't kidding. Blair's good at this game. No go on the force pull.
Noticing multiple bars that are raising questions here.
All right.
I love it when they say that. Accurate Star Wars dialogue.
Oh.
Oh,
Blair's not that good at it.
well, he's pretty good. Ooh, I felt that one.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Face open. Go.
I like how he's just like, hey, coaching me. Like, why don't you do something?
So there you go. You see, he basically snapped his fingers and BD gave him a health canister, and now he's got 3 left in the bottom corner there. Those will refresh when you hit a checkpoint.
But there's no health regen over time.
No. It's functionally similar to an Estus flask, Dan.
Ooh, I like those. No kidding.
These guys are hard to get close to, obviously.
Well, yeah, they got flamethrowers.
You can force push them real hard into a wall, and their backpack will explode because it's got gas in it.
Or whatever the Star Wars equivalent of
Can we-
gas is.
Can we talk about that already,
Star
Leo?
gas. Sorry, I'm just showing off.
I know.
Bragging.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Whoa.
A shortcut. That's why you wanted to get this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Oh, that seems useful.
Yeah, that's one of his force abilities. So it has, you can use it in navigation and combat. I think that's what they want for most of the force abilities, if not all of them.
You know, what's with these big bugs?
Those are native to Kashyyyk.
Yeah, they are. Screw this planet. Why are we saving it? Man, those spiders are, ooh.
I love the music.
It's very Star Wars. The lightsaber toss seems very effective.
Yeah.
Did you just do a sidestep?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Hopefully they show us how those skill points play out, but they probably won't, will they?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. We talk about it a little bit, I think, in the cover story.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Who's out there making spider noises?
In the spider cave.
Oh! Maybe it was that thing. Oh, right around the neck?
I like it how he made the exact same mistake as the stormtrooper.
At least he didn't call somebody to tell him about it first. Oh. That was probably that was a counter, I think.
That was big. That was a big kill.
Still scan icon on the screen, Dan?
I saw it. I saw it.
That's cool, right?
I wanted to ask about it, but I didn't know. You know, I didn't know.
BD1 might be able to scan stuff for you.
A lot of things I want to ask about. How far are we into this demo? Are we going to get to see a boss? A mini boss?
I don't know.
Anything?
This actually kind of reminds me of Shadows of the Empire. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, we are coming up on 15 minutes here.
I know. I'm getting worried. I want to see a big... It's got to end with a big fight, right? I mean, either that or a monster just screaming at him and then fade to black.
Fingers crossed for a monster screaming fade to black.
A Wampa.
On Kashyyyk, Dan.
They imported
Dan,
them.
You're insane.
Remember Lost? You can import that stuff.
On. This isn't Lost, even though Abrams is probably involved in some capacity.
So yeah, using the Force seems very powerful.
Oh yeah.
You're going to want to use the Force.
Yeah, so he's just... Oh, okay. Slowing down the...
Yes.
Oh, now that's just showing off.
Come on. If you don't like that, then you
That
need
was
a
pretty
different
cool.
hobby.
That's pretty cool. I think it's awesome that that mechanic actually exists.
Yeah.
If you missed it, he threw him into the bullet.
Yeah, he slowed the bullet
yeah.
down, picked up a stormtrooper, and threw him into the bullet. I guess it's like an energy blast. not a
Right,
bullet,
right. But,
if we want to-
okay,
semantics,
it's not a
yeah.
bullet, all right?
Just being thorough.
I understand. You gotta be.
He might even kill us from behind.
Okay, so that's another purge trooper there.
Yeah. So those are like, what are they, mini bosses? Can I even ask that question?
You can. I don't know if there's like a specific answer to it. They're just because
They're
they're
just
not
harder elite enemies?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, that will just like. Yeah, they're just like I don't think they're considered mini bosses per se, but
Understood.
like you'll encounter them.
Right.
in
They're
the way that you
harder
might.
tier than the regular enemies. I got you.
Absolutely, yeah. Like you definitely want to clear out which is what Blair is doing here, is clearing out the weaker guys first.
And throwing them into the big guy, which
Yeah.
is very classy.
Yeah, so he's got him slowed down
His
there.
time stop seems ridiculously powerful. That lasted a long time.
Yeah.
I love that. He's like force pulling him, and he's like driving the thing into the ground to make sure he doesn't get pulled along. It's cool.
Seems to be a lot of counterplay.
Oh yeah.
Good droid noise.
Need to slice this.
I love droid noises.
It's almost like they got the best droid noise guy in the business. Droid noise?
Hey. I did it for you. Not alone.
Visitation is not permitted.
I hope BD1's okay.
Wish he screamed.
He didn't scream, so. Slow motion counter, wall running, counters. ATSD!
ATSD.
Oh my god!
I love ATSDs. And we're going to see more of this tomorrow at Microsoft.
Apparently.
And of course, at GameInformer.com, where we have the cover story going live.
Soon.
How soon, Kyle?
I think after they're done chatting, right?
What do we think, EA Play?
That sounds good.
About 12 minutes or so?
Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's freaking cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel
it was a slur.
to, I think, deliver, right?
Well, it's Twitch chat.
You guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally
Should've
show
been
this game?
watching the gameplay.
Oh, it's great. I
We did it.
Being involved with this team's,
Whoa!
Stig and
You
his
got
team
another
have
one
done
in your
an
pocket.
amazing
We did it.
job. They put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Thanks,
who worked on-
guys.
Everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap now. I'm gonna stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's
Thank you,
pretty
Greg.
evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So
He's
you'll
right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
stuff.
autographs after this panel.
We should have gone.
So you
I wanted to
can
get one.
block, parry, deflect.
we
Like,
go.
you
No,
want
it's the
combat to
workaholics
feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools
Yeah.
to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of
Yeah.
this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's
right?
all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars, a Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull stormtrooper, stab him. But when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into
Yes.
one bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
No, you
bit,
actually
yeah.
said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that
but
isn't the entire
We have
game.
what we
That
call
is-
non-normal
We
stormtroopers.
got our classic
trying to get him to say the
stormtroopers,
purge
we've
trooper,
got
right?
The scout
Probably.
troopers, who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers, whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
and like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the
MF
purge
first.
trooper,
That's the-
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Like so
new that the team created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. Why we're
How
pointing
great
at
is
one
that?
guy? Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort that you led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, great cheers for
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
No, he's not there.
Oh,
he's
he's
at the
not.
Microsoft
And
conference.
You have these new stormtroopers. You have your.
He's at the Haynes
you have,
conference.
Yeah, there
one of
you
my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No.
Trust me.
Leo
you
killed
do.
a couple of
I
those,
do.
didn't you?
Oh,
Leo?
yeah.
Sure
Well, then,
did.
Leo.
talk about the other star of this.
I still see
15-minute
their
demo,
faces
right?
when I close my eyes.
New droid.
There he
BD1.
is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god, we
That's
should have gone
not even
E3.
fair.
We should have gone E3. I'm done.
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack.
cute.
So just a heads up, if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department.
It's a good thing I was not there. I would literally
make
just
what
ran
did
up
he
and
do in
grabbed
the
that
game?
and made a run for it.
Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's,
Yeah.
an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's
He said
Respawn.
something different in our
I don't
rapid
think I
fire
didn't notice the
questions.
wall
didn't
running
they, Leo?
either. I'm like, well, yeah,
That's right.
Respawn
Oh, yeah.
made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by BT,
Yeah.
but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the sounds.
thought I was lying.
Thanks,
main
Kyle.
sound
I
design in
think
the
you're lying.
trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
So just scan some stuff there.
Yep. Scan
Opening
the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
like
they
a
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, BD will eject a stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you
Okay.
can find more over the course
Watch
of
our
the game.
coverage, Greg.
And you're actually in that
Yeah, why-
moment.
you were
you're
watching it on
defenseless,
your
so you gotta
phone. Why
choose
didn't you watch
wisely
our
when you're gonna
stream?
do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well, the
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
Oh,
But that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story
I don't
outside
think
of
we
Watto
want him
shooting?
in Star Wars
do
media
they?
in the future.
The story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I
Thanks.
can't. I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over.
it too
Everybody
far.
go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the story's
Gotta save
good.
it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people had been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said-
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This
And
is a real. Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrera in there. He's obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game that's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like,
I know, it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. We'll be all right.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No.
Okay, well. Why
go.
not?
that's a really good answer.
Honestly, yeah. Cal's a good guy.
No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince and Stig, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
Just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We're
Fantastic.
Greg's showing us
Thanks
some
for coming
stuff
out.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Yeah, go
All
team.
your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
We've got like
Believe
what,
it or
6
not,
months,
there's
I
so
think.
much more. There is more at the Microsoft
finish it?
conference
Right.
tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince, Stig, thank you so much for coming out. November
Thank you.
15th can't come soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
I want to go to the theater.
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah.
You're looking
Bit.
I want to go to the theater.
No, you're here, Dan.
I want to go to the theater, the
too late.
EA
Thank
Play
you for the- I
theater.
was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
All right, you guys know what time it is now, right?
That's right.
Do it. Hit the button.
I'm sitting here on the stream. I'm literally going to move over to my computer. I'm going to publish the full cover story.
Do it.
So that you can read it online for free. So you guys talk about Star Wars. I'm gonna take care of this.
Kyle, publish it. And the 100 questions are also going up right now, too.
That's right.
That's some really good content, so head over to Game Informer comment and check it out. Anyway, Leo, I am really curious as to what I know what I thought about it, but I'm super curious as to what chat's general impressions were of that gameplay.
A little bit more trepidatious than I expected. Lots
Really?
of people hyped, but there were some people who weren't too impressed. But
Can you tell me what some of the concerns were by and taking out all of the obvious stuff that you can't say?
right, yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the chat what you were disappointed with, what you thought was cool.
Weird.
Somebody wanted the graphics to be a little more realistic.
I mean, yeah, I thought they would actually be a little tighter too. Tighten up the graphics on level 3.
Right. They are gameplay first. That's what they talk
I
about.
love-
Ahead of animations, you
I
want
love
the inputs
gameplay.
to feel good.
And yeah, for the animations did look really slick, especially since, as they said, those weren't, scripted. You hit R and he does like a bunch of stuff. You have to like do every action, right?
Right. Gameplay seems clunky, somebody said. Might be too
Really?
early to
Yeah.
weigh in on that. I thought it felt pretty good.
Yeah, I've played it, but looking at it, so my visuals thought the gameplay looked pretty slick. I get the yeah, I definitely need to see more, and I guess we will tomorrow, right? So I guess that's cool.
That's right. And if you want to learn more, head to GameInformer.com right now and keep refreshing it. Because once again, Kyle is putting the full cover story live right now.
Right
Doing
now.
it as we speak.
And that's a lot of pages. I know. I read them.
I'm posting 4 stories: cover story, 100 questions, and then 2 others as well.
Oh,
Ooh, that's right.
a droid? Is there a droid
no.
involved? No, I want a droid. Ah,
We're also putting up our special edition podcast of the Game Informer Show, where we talk about Star Wars Jedi Fallen
Oh.
Order and our gameplay impression. That's going up on our YouTube today as well in a couple minutes. So
it's
youtube.com/GameInformer.
like Star Wars Overload here today.
I might
Jeez.
short out.
That was good.
Thank you.
good.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Greg Miller, Caliber.
it was almost as
Presenter.
good as the you will stay and watch the Apex Legends.
Yeah. We are not covering anything else from EA Play in this stream format. We'll have news articles on the site.
Yeah.
But we're going to be wrapping this up pretty shortly once we get these articles live and to you.
And I would highly recommend checking them out. They've got tons more information that won't be available anywhere else for a little bit.
Can you have a popper ready for when the...
Yeah. I gotta go grab one though. Oh, does Kyle already have one?
I got one. Just give me. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done.
Can I get up,
be
Leo?
patient.
I have to get up to get the popper.
Great, go for it. I'll vamp.
Yeah, so far so
Vampire
bad. You're not saying anything.
Here I go. I'm about to vamp. Don't worry, I got this. Start the vamp in 3, 2, 1.
All right.
So,
all right.
oh, great.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, Dan Tack here.
How close are you, Kyle?
I got 2 more stories.
Is the cover
What's
up?
live right now?
The cover is live. Hold on. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
I pulled it as soon as you said.
And then
go
100
on.
questions is also live, and I got 2 more. There we go.
Oh man, it's gonna
Perfect.
suck clean this up.
We're leaving it the whole week. Remember
gonna be
the fun we
Just a pile
shared.
of trash down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks
Well,
for watching, everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna be here. We'll be here all weekend and all week. So make sure you tune in for the rest of our coverage. Lots more reveals coming from this E3. Oh God, it's gonna be exciting. But yeah, I actually, from what I saw of the game, and from what we have going up, I'm super interested in this game.
Yeah,
I
it
do
looks
want-
super cool.
I do want to know if it's gonna come to PC, but
Yes, it will.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I don't. Has that been
Hopefully
announced?
I can say that.
I don't think.
But they openly told us, like, the best place to play it will be on PC high end.
I don't think that's been announced, Leo. Okay.
All right.
Maybe it has. I don't know.
Well, we're live, baby.
Hey, Kyle, what's up?
I'm almost done, guys. Just be
I know.
patient.
I got another popper here.
Dan or Leo, give us the schedule, says Nick. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, please post that schedule everywhere. I mean, it's really a lot of people have been asking me for that. Yeah, we're gonna. Although today's stream is short because we're only covering the one game on stream, but we're gonna be there for the entire Microsoft, the entire Bethesda, the entire Square, the entire PC gaming show, the entire UB, the entire Nintendo, and the entire Netflix. Did I
That's
miss
right.
any? I think-
Netflix is a wild card. That one will be fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. Cover stories online. 100 questions online.
GameInformer.com.
We also have a story,
That's the
which,
site.
which I'm excited about, that goes into detail on the Metroid and Dark Souls
Whoa.
inspirations of
Oh,
Star
You
Wars.
didn't just say it was.
And then
they
we
said
have
the bad word.
And then we have look, it's an apt comparison. Read the story. And then we have a story about the cameo from Saw Gerrera that we can talk about a little bit more about.
Okay.
Okay, so now
I'm into it.
I have my own dedicated popper. Here we go.
Oh God, the big one.
Enough of those baby
Cover
poppers.
story is online.
That's a cover story
You guys
popper.
ready?
I'm getting.
Kyle told me he has no idea how big this explosion is
Oh my
going to
God.
be. It's a giant
Oh my God.
thing.
Get out of the way. Cover stories online.
Oh my God. That's a big one.
We did it.
We did
All right,
it.
Kyle, we did it. Great job.
That was so much more than I expected.
That was
it to
awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And check out all the new coverage, 100 questions, cover story, tons of other stuff at GameInformer.com. And join us all weekend and all week for more E3 action.
There we
Tune
go.
in tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central, for the Microsoft presser. It's going to be very fun.
It is going to be insane.
See you next time.
Bye.